And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past 13 Heart Run. I'm your LP for today, capital G. And before we talk to the old man Samuel here, just want to show off a little something here on the Wii U. I am playing this game off of the Wii U. Wii U Virtual Console menu. For anyone who's not really seen it yet. Create restore point, load restore point, reset, and you can set your controller settings. So if you're not happy with the default controls, you can modify that if you so wished. Really, really handy, and it's really quick to do, so yeah. Let's get back to the game. Mr. Samuel, I have the Pendant of Courage. Oh, you got the Pendant of Courage? I will tell you more of the legend. 3 or 4 generations ago, the Black Watch protected the royalty of the 7 kingdoms. These members of the Black Watch were also the guardians of the Pendant of Courage. Unfortunately, most of them were destroyed in the Great War against the Wildlings that took place when the 7 wise men created their seal. Among the descendants of the Black Watch, a hero must appear. Not that that makes any sense, since members of the Black Watch cannot have children, but let's just go with it. I see, Jon Snow. I believe you. You should get the remaining pendants. And carry this with you. It is a treasure passed down by the families of the wise men. I want you to have it. And it is the Pegasus shoes. Now we can execute a dashing attack by pressing and holding A. There's also a really cool item hidden to the east of Lake Hylia. And he's insisting that we get it. And it is a really cool item. So we are definitely going to go get it. And here's how the dash works. You press and hold A. You have about a 2-second delay, but it gives you a really cool charging attack. Should be able to mow through most enemies with it. Even if you don't kill them, you'll be able to knock them out of your way, and you don't have to worry about them on your travels. Of course, it's easy to forget that you have that delay, so be careful. Because if you forget about the delay, then sometimes while you're doing this, you'll get hit. So to go east of Lake Hylia, we actually have to come west to this point. Actually, right below Link's house. That's Link's house up here. Jon Snow's house, if you prefer. And over here, if you blow this up, which we're going to do, all I want to do is blow that up. I want to see what's right behind that wall. Sorry, not quite. I didn't quite get the tune on that. But anyways, if ever you need to heal up, there's a fairy here. For the moment, we don't need to, so we'll dash her on. Mow through the grass and come down this way. And here you have to be careful. The crabs are actually pretty strong. The Octoroks are kind of scary because of their range. And they shoot a lot. They shoot 4 times, one in each direction. And this, I believe, is where a heart piece is located. If you kill off everything, you're allowed access to the next room. Now, I don't quite have enough arrows to kill everything off, so I could throw bombs if I wanted to. Plant the bomb, pick it up, throw it. But, of course, it's a risky business, because if you hold on to the bomb too long trying to get a good shot, well, yeah. So here I'm going to be careful because I'm down to half health already. As you can see, you can take damage very, very quickly in this game if you're not careful. Especially from the Zoras shooting from you from every direction possible. And Bush is actually really strong against the Choo-Choo Jellies. Be careful for them, because every time you attack them with your sword and they're not stunned, they'll zap you. So you probably don't want that to happen, so be careful. Octoroks, of course, are not much of a threat as long as you watch the movements. And Zoras, as long as you can see where they're coming from, you should be fine. Of course, I'm talking as if people haven't played this game before. There's a lot of people that have played this game before, of course. I only first played this game in the mid-2000s or so. As you can see, we have something to blow up here, so I'm just going to pick up the bomb. We have two caves here. These are the caves east of Lake Hylia that Samuel was talking about. This one leads to fairies. This one leads to the really cool item. When I say cool, I mean look at this cave. It's all icy. And the reason for that, the ice rod. It's chill magic, blast the air, but watch your magic meter. Because it goes through your magic meter pretty quickly, the magic meter green being the green bar, of course. So, you don't need the ice rod to finish the game, I don't think. But while it's available, why not? Why not have it? Thank you for that. I'm actually going to grab a fairy here. Because those crabs are strong, they take 2 hearts off. The big reason collecting heart pieces is important in this game is because of the fact that there are some enemies that can knock off multiple hearts. And you only really beep when you're down to 1 or 1.5 hearts. So I'm just going to be careful of the crabs here. Once I'm past them, I should be out of danger. Now we're going to go back this way, and we're going to head over to Kakarico Village. There's a whole bunch of really cool items for us there too. Not quite as cool as the ice rod, which does that. It does exactly what you think it would do. Freezes enemies with a magical blast. Come on, freeze. Never mind. Not worth the effort. So, I know the big fairy actually restores your health, but I don't know if it restores your magic. That's something I'm going to have to find out. I don't remember if it does or not. There's other games where it does do that, but I don't know about this particular game. So, when I get back up to where the fairy is, I'm going to find out. Because I want to know. I want to have all my facts straight. I'll soothe your wounds and comfort your weariness. Close your eyes and relax. No, it's just for health, not for magic. So since I probably don't have enough magic to continue using the ice rod, switch back to the boomerang, which does a similar sort of thing actually. There's not really much of a difference. Really, the only thing differentiating it is the ice effect. And the fact that the ice blast does not come back to you like the boomerang does. So the ice blast has longer range, but it lacks the boomerang property, shall we say. So going over to Kakarico Village from this direction, we actually have to come down here. Follow the path. And then continue to the left. Come on, boom. Southpaw Link, do your thing. Now, for anyone who's not made the observation yet, Link is a Southpaw. Of course, if your first Zelda game was Skyward Sword, you probably did not notice that. Skyward Sword, or the Wii version of Twilight Princess. And this is a gambling game. You pay 10 rupees, and you open the chest, and more often than not, you only get one back. So, we are not playing that game. Not interested. I don't like gambling like that. B. Take that. And I'm going to show off a little thing over here. We have some brothers that are fighting. Yeah, John. Now I'm quarreling with my younger brother. I sealed the door to his room. That's kind of mean. That's not right. Brothers shouldn't be fighting so much that they seal each other's room like this. I wonder if he notices I blew it up. Okay, so the doorway's open again. Maybe I should make up with my brother. Yeah, I think you should, dude. And I think they're twins too. They both look like Spock. Hey Jon Snow, did you come from my older brother's room? Is he still hangry? Okay, so they're not twins because one's older than the other. Theoretically not twins. And here's a little mini game. If you can reach the goal within 15 seconds, they'll give us something good. That's something good, just so everyone knows, is in fact a heart piece. So, there's no way I'm finishing this in 15 seconds, so I don't mind showing this to you. Showing you the whole maze. And usually a good trick is to use the dash a lot to get through the grass. And then there it is. And if you do it in 15 seconds, you're allowed to claim the heart piece. In this case, I didn't even try really, so did not collect the heart piece. Don't want it. This is a 13 heart run. I don't want the heart pieces. Now usually I do, and whenever I do that, it's a mad scramble. But not this time out. But what we do need, this is the first of the items that we need. And this is the one that we actually need to continue to progress the game. You see that? Nice little library here. Lots of books available, but the one that we want is on the top of the shelf, and we can't reach it. So, how do you get to it? Well, we have our Pegasus boots now, so boom! You found the Book of Medora. You can use it to read the ancient language of the Hylia. And you'll see why this is important. If you don't already know why you need the Book of Medora, you'll see why very, very soon. Although, honestly, I don't remember what in the game would tip you off to needing to run into the bookshelf to get the book. I'm sure there's something that would tip players off for that, especially if they're not entirely sure how they're supposed to get it, but I mean, there's other things you can run into for good stuff, like this tree, for example. 5 extra rupees, just like that. The next item that we're going to be getting is our first bottle. This guy sells one. So let's go talk to him. You, sir, have you been going through life without one of my hold anything bottles? Oh, you talk about mason jars. Yeah, actually, I don't have any, and I do kind of need some. Well, step right up and make your life complete. I've got one on sale now for the low price of 100 rupees. Low price my ass, motherfucker. What do you say, interested? So be it. There's only 4 in the whole world. So I guess 100 rupees I can afford to part with. Yeah, and we hold it up on our head, above our head, because it's good for his business. You can store an item inside and then use it later. You can store items, potions, fairies, all the good stuff. Next up, we're going to duck into here. This little green bunker thingy. What is this place? This house used to be a hideout for a gang of thieves. What was the leader's name? Oh yeah, his name was Blind. And he hated bright light a lot. So this is the home of Blind the Thief. The ancestral home of Blind the Thief. And you'll see there's a whole bunch of chests here. Each of these chests holds 50 rupees, so there's lots of money to be had for us here. And I love the money. So we are going to collect all the money here. Just like that. 200 extra rupees. And you notice a crack in the wall over here. If you bomb through that, there's going to be another chest. And in that chest is a heart piece. So, no thanks. If you want a heart piece, if you're not doing a 13 heart run and you're playing through this game and you're using this as a guide, don't go here. Sorry, go there if you want the heart piece. Don't go there if you're doing a 13 heart run. I'm doing a 13 heart run, so goodbye heart piece. Thanks for coming. And the last order of business, if I remember which house it was, is the bug catcher's net. Was it here? Yeah, this looks like it would be the place. Got a sick kid here. Let's go take care of him. I can't go out because I'm sick. People say I caught this cold from the evil air that is coming down off the mountains. This is my bug catching net. I'll use it when I'm better, but for now I'll lend it to you. Awesome! You borrow the bug catching net. There may be some other things you can catch with it. As long as it's not catching a cold, or bronchitis, or whatever the kid is sick with, that's alright with me. So we have our bottle, we have our bug catching net, we have the book of Medora, and we have the ice rod. Also have a sad old man over here in the milk bar. My son really liked to play the flute, but he went to look for the golden power and has not returned. I wonder where he is and what he's doing now. And then he falls asleep. He's like halfway between sadness and sleepiness. It's kind of weird. And there's another chest over here. I think that's rupees. I'm not 100% sure. So, when in doubt, don't touch. I've got all the major items I need for now, so I'm not too worried about it. And sir, what do you have to say? Oh, I saw her, a very nice young lady at the waterfall of Wishing, in the hills where the river begins. Jon Snow. You should meet her at least once. I'm sure you will like her. Oh, entirely possible. Of course, then again, I'm a man of the Black Watch. I can meet her, but I cannot take a wife. So yeah, for anyone who's not been watching or reading Game of Thrones, I'm going to try to not spoil anything, but the series is old enough that if I do drop a spoiler, well, it's your own damn fault for not reading the series or watching it. Reading or watching. Actually, you know what? I should probably like spite the fans of the TV show by spoiling things that happens in the book. No, I'm not that mean. I won't do it. So yeah, with that in mind, I'm just about ready to call this an episode. In our next episode, we are going to be going through, I think it's called the Gobi Desert. I don't remember the name of the place, but that sounds right. The Gobi Desert. If I'm wrong, leave a comment. The Desert of Mystery. Okay, so not necessarily the Gobi Desert, just the Desert of Mystery. The Mysterious Desert. That's where we're going in our next episode. Have a good one, everybody.